Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is PJ and I upload twice a week. So today's video is a little bit different. I haven't done this before just because I don't want to come across as a bitch, but it's inevitable. I'm gonna come across as a bitch, so if you don't want to see me being negative, don't watch this video. But as you can tell from the title, I am doing a what I wouldn't purchase, and obviously I don't have the products with me today. That's because I haven't purchased them for this exact reason. I'm just going to talk about why I wouldn't buy them, and that's pretty much it. So if you like these types of videos, comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Let me know stuff that you haven't bought or you're not going to buy. The first one is by Tarte. It's called the Tarte Times Lele Pons. I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I don't know who that is. I'm assuming she's an influencer. An eye and cheek palette. This one is limited edition, but as you can see from the photo, this palette is just, it doesn't do anything for me. It's really just like bland. If I were to come out with an eyeshadow palette, I would want it to be like wow and like something that no one's seen before, or even something that has half of what no one's seen before, so that you can still have those neutrals and have a little bit of color, or just something that's just a little bit more out there. This one has 9 eyeshadows and 2 blushes, or maybe one of them's a highlight. I'm not really sure. I suppose you could use it for either if you wanted. But yeah, to me, like, there is a purple and a gold, but like everything else is just really neutral. It's not for me. And it's also $61. 9 eyeshadows for $61. It's quite a lot of money. Don't have much more to say, just definitely will not be buying this. I also want to mention that this is like no shade to the brand. It's just I don't want to buy this product. Yeah, cool. Now that that's done, we can move on. So the next thing is called the Gemstone Beauty Blender. It's also limited edition. Kind of see a theme here. This one is the red beauty blender, and just for me, I don't think I'm ever going to buy a beauty blender again. I know that's a huge statement, but I love the Morphe sponge and I love the Juno & Co sponge, which if you've seen that video, I'll like link it down below. But I'm like obsessed with that sponge and using it every single time I do my makeup. So for this, it's $34, and off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure an original beauty blender is only $30. One red like isn't my color, even though I have red eyeshadow on right now, but it was like a Christmas themed video. I have the pink and the black beauty blender, and I don't actually feel like they do anything different. I feel like they work exactly the same. I don't understand like the different colors. Let me know if you actually think they do anything different, but I don't. Now that I have tried like more affordable alternatives that I actually love way more, I will not be buying this. So I was looking at this, and it's called the Slip Queen Size Pillowcase. It's zippered, if that like tickles your fancy. It's $95. $95. That's ridiculous. That's like a third of like a week's rent. That's crazy. $95. I don't understand. Like, I don't know if it's just because I'm stingy and I buy like my sheets and stuff at Kmart, but $95 for a pillowcase, and it's just one pillowcase. I know it's meant to be like good for your skin and your hair and all that kind of stuff because it's silk, but I would not be spending $95 on a pillowcase. It does have 2 reviews, and both the reviews are 5 stars. But I don't know if that means only 2 people have bought it. But yeah, definitely would not be splurging money on that. The next thing is another Tarte eyeshadow palette. Again, no shade to the brand whatsoever. These are just things that popped up on Sephora's like what's new. This eyeshadow palette is called the Falls Feels, oh my gosh, the Fall Feels Eye and Cheek Palette. Try to say that 10 times fast, I dare you. This one's limited edition as well. It's $38, and it comes with 7 eyeshadows and a blush in the center. Again, this palette does nothing for me like whatsoever. When I go into a Sephora or something like that, which is usually where I actually see like eyeshadow palettes in person, because obviously online they look different to in person. When I open it, I want to kind of get that like, oh my god, like I want to touch it, not just like, yeah, I could use that. Like that's what I'm feeling with this palette. I feel like I have so many other palettes that have those similar shades in them that I just don't need this. I feel really negative like about all this, but sorry, I did warn you at the start. This is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Concentrate Recovery Eye Mask. This comes with 8 pieces, and it is $105. $105. That is ridiculous. Like, these are like those little under the eye masks, which, hold on. If you've been watching my latest videos, you will know that I have used these over and over again. I put these on clients. I have the cucumber eye patches, and I think there's like a a lavender one or a rose one. I even use them on myself when I'm doing my own makeup. They're just little like under eye patches that go underneath your eyes. They hydrate, they soothe, they do all different types of things, but these are pretty much what these are. And these, off the top of my head, are $5 from Kmart, and these ones are $8. These ones are $105. Now, I understand that the ingredients may be a little bit different. They're not $100 worth of difference. You do get 8 in the Estee Lauder ones and you get 3 in this. So let's just say that costs another $20. Again, they should only be like $40 maximum. $105 is just insane to pay for some cotton soaked in oil that goes under your eyes. I do actually have the night repair oil and the like night moisturizer. It has like a gold lid and it's like a little jar. I do have that, and the moisturizer is okay. I probably wouldn't repurchase it. I just got it in a set. I do have the full size of the oil and I have repurchased that 3 times, so I do really like that. But yeah, I just cannot see myself buying $105 eye patches. So another eyeshadow palette, this is the Dior Backstage Custom Eye Palette. It's $88 and it comes with 9 pans. It does have what looks to be 6 matte eyeshadows and then a shimmer, and it looks like a concealer or an eye primer on the top. Again, this does nothing to me. I know Dior is like a really well-known brand and they're quite well known for being like expensive sort of makeup, if that makes sense. To me, this looks like kids makeup. This literally looks like what you would buy in Kmart in the kids section. Yeah, this literally, I'm not going to waste any more time on it. It does nothing for me. I'm not going to buy it. So another thing is the Sephora collection Stalactite. I think it's pronounced Stalactite. Stalactite? Yeah, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Brush set. Comes with 4 brushes. It looks like it comes with a large powder brush, an angled brush, a small shader brush, and what could be like a contour brush or even like an under the eye brush. For me, when I have brushes, I like them to look, you know, sleek, and I like the handles to be all one sort of shape. I don't like if I'm moving my hand that my fingers are like all contorted. They have like a weird shape. They do look pretty on display, but I'm not buying my brushes to display them. I'm buying my brushes to use them. It's not necessary to have them look like this. Also, the handles are quite chunky, which as a makeup artist, if I am going to travel with these, they just don't work for me whatsoever. They would look nice as a set, like if you were to give them as a gift. I don't really buy things for like the novelty of it. Also, they're $41. I would rather buy like a set or something like that, like, or buy a whole bunch of brushes from like Morphe, or even like Jessup brushes, which you can get on eBay or like AliExpress. I've had really good experiences with those ones. So we're nearly done. The last 2 things are eyeshadow palettes. Again, I feel like I'm throwing so much shade to eyeshadow palettes, but they're just like the most popular thing that always gets pushed out. This one is the Kat Von D Beauty Lolita Pure Vita eyeshadow palette. And I literally don't speak any other language but English, so I hope I pronounced that right. This one's $87. And this one comes with 18 shades. The packaging, I will admit, is really pretty. It's like a purpley sort of pinky vibe, which obviously I'm loving. The shades in it though, I've seen it before. I literally probably got 2 palettes that are like identical to this. It just, again, it doesn't scream to me. If you're like a neutral lover and you love Kat Von D and you love the eyeshadows, then I'd say, yeah, definitely get it. For me, I'm trying not to buy things just because they're new or that people are talking about them. I sort of want to buy things that I'm actually going to use in the future, because realistically, in the next year, I'm not going to use 5 different neutral eyeshadow palettes. $87 for me seems a lot for a palette, but it does have 18 shades, so it's totally up to you what you think, if that price point is worth it. And the last palette is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Carly Bible eyeshadow palette. I have watched Carly Bible for probably 4 or 5 years on YouTube. I absolutely love her videos. She seems like a really nice person. I've obviously never met her before, but with this eyeshadow palette, I understand where she was going with it. Like, it is quite her. I believe the packaging's her. For me, this eyeshadow palette, again, it didn't like jump out to me. I probably would purchase the Norvina palettes over this one. It's just personal preference. I have seen looks that people have done and they do look stunning, but it sort of seems to be the same look that people keep going for, like that iridescent purple shade with a little bit of brown and maybe a bit of gold, and then like the plum shade. Like, it's just sort of the same sort of shades and the same sort of looks. I kind of want to buy a palette. At first glance, I can kind of look at it and go, great, I'd use those ones this day and I could use these ones on another day, and this one I could use with this, and this one I'm kind of only seeing like one eyeshadow look you can use. It's also $84, which is the same price as the Kat Von D palette. If I was rich, fingers crossed, I would just buy this palette just to support Kylie Bible. But yeah, the eyeshadows just, they're not really doing much for me. So that was everything for this video. Sorry it was really negative. I hope you guys enjoyed it though. If you are enjoying my videos, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.